Look around. It's painfully clear. The systems built to protect, to serve, to elevate, they're failing. For founders burning the midnight oil, for investors betting their future on uncertain outcomes, for leaders steering ships through storms never charted, the frustration is real. The grind feels endless. The promise of meritocracy, a world where effort meets reward, where talent and will alone determine success, often feels like a cruel joke. Why? Because personal excellence, that sacred fire inside, is hitting walls defined by broken systems. The real question is, can this fire, this will to be better, to do more, to solve the big social problems, actually break through? Can individual grit alone dismantle decades, centuries, layers of systemic rot? Here's the brutal truth. Personal excellence by itself is necessary but not sufficient. It's the raw material, the energy, but left alone, that spark usually burns out against the cold, hard structure of entrenched systems. The systems that reward mediocrity, that cling to identity, status, legacy instead of ability and results. The systems built on comfort and conformity, where rules are shackles disguised as freedom. Founders and leaders feel it every day, no matter how hard they push, no matter how skilled they become, something unseen pulls back. The real battle isn't just personal, it's structural. But here's what most people miss. This isn't news. It's not new. The great illusion is that individual talent, sheer willpower, and excellence can flip the entire social order solo. That you, on your own, can rewrite the rules, defeat systemic injustice, and create a truly merit-based reality. It's like expecting to swim upstream against a tidal wave with your bare hands. It won't work alone. Systems adapt, entrench, suffocate. Still, the right kind of personal excellence, refined, relentless, and combined with a sharp understanding of these systems, is the secret weapon. This is not self-improvement fluff. This is a call to evolve beyond individual achievements into collective transformation hidden in plain sight. The only way personal excellence can solve systemic problems is by unleashing it in an interconnected network of the few who truly understand what's broken and what must be built. Not the many diluted by conformity, but the rare, the fiercely focused, the synergistic few. First, stop seeing personal excellence as a solo act. It's a strategic weapon of connection. If every great founder or leader takes their brilliance and locks it away, isolation wins. But when it's paired with the right people, that same excellence multiplies, becoming a force that systems haven't built defenses against. So here's the first step. Obsessively identify your complementary counterparts. The investors who get your vision, the founders who think bigger than markets, the leaders who won't settle for status quo. Hunt them down. Not to build a team of clones, but to forge a brutally honest ecosystem of challenge and support. This network is your unstoppable lever to bend systemic realities. Second, unlearn the rituals of playing safe. The system trains us to tolerate mediocrity because it's predictable. It rewards compliance disguised as success, excuses, politics, identity games. These are the chains that steal meritocracy's promise. If personal excellence is your weapon, arrogance and safety are its poison. You must act like someone with everything to prove and nothing to lose. Every project, every partnership, every move, attack it like the entire future depends on it, because it does. Break your own comfort zones, daily. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. And systemic change demands radical growth of every individual who dreams it. Third, stop buying the illusion of equality sold to you by the system. Equality is not the end game. Real freedom lies in earning and continuously re-earning value. Meritocracy demands brutal honesty. Every day, prove you deserve your place. The system might ignore this now and prop up the average, but if your personal excellence is wired to relentlessly create value, trust, and results, if you tie your identity to what you build, not what you're given, you will start reshaping the metrics themselves, become indispensable where the system expects to discard you. Fourth, clarify your reality understanding. The social problems you face are tangled in illusions, nationalism, false identities, inherited constraints. The system loves keeping you busy fighting ghosts. The rare few don't just accept reality's stories, they dismantle them step by step, tracing what really moves the levers behind power and failure. Train yourself and your network to see what others don't. That borders, identities, and traditions are simply narratives, and the real frontier is building new realities beyond them. Strategic globalization isn't nostalgia for a better past. It's an active construction of a future that renders these illusions useless. This kind of insight turns personal excellence into a map for transcendence. Fifth, embrace difference as the brutal core of strength. The system wants uniformity to make control easier. Meritocracy thrives in diversity, not just tolerated, but demanded. Founders, investors, leaders who reject diversity aren't powerful, they're blind. To solve systemic problems personally and collectively, you must build alliances across every divide, origin, belief, style, because the complexity of social problems is such that no single perspective solves it alone. The magic isn't consensus, it's constructive tension, where friction shapes the sharpest ideas and breakthroughs. Finally, make every move about transformation. Personal excellence without results is vanity. Systems don't care about intentions. They shift only when pressure forces structural adaptation. Use your energy and network to fund ventures, build markets not for profit margins alone, but for leaps toward impossible goals. The capital you command must not preserve what exists. It must burn away the stagnant ponds of the status quo and irrigate fields of radical innovation. So here's the unfiltered command. If frustration, gnawing injustice, or inner fire burns inside you, do not waste it climbing alone. Merge personal excellence with relentless connection. Destroy your comfort. Fight for real value, not hollow equality. Tear down illusions that chain your vision. Live in the tension of difference. Build for transformation, not future profit, but future freedom. The world has no ready path to break itself. The roads it offers are loops, the maps lie, but your personal excellence, in brutal alliance with a network of the fierce few, that's the underground earthquake that shatters illusions. That's how you stop being a prisoner of broken systems and become the liberator of something far greater. You are not alone, but you can't do this passively. Move with fire, find your allies, tear through old systems, and cast the future you deserve. This is not comfort. This is not compliance. This is revolution born from relentless personal excellence fused with radical connection. Stop waiting for others to fix the mess. Fix yourself first. Then, fix everything around you. Because nothing changes until those who dare to become more decide to become the change. Let that hunger consume you, and turn it into the power no system can ignore.